What is up, Aquarius? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for all Aquarius placements. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and quantum healer, as well as a spiritual and shamanic life coach. So for all personal bookings, check out my website in the description box down below. But let's get into it. I'm raffling away free 10-minute readings every week for one person of every sign. So go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, and that is how you enter the raffle. Okay, my dear? But let's get into it. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, I don't know why I love your energy so much. I love Aquarius readings and Sag readings, and I just love them. I love them. I find them so much fun to do. Let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, I feel like you got the buckets. I do. Makes all sense. You got Pluto hanging out in your sign. I feel like you feel really empowered. Like you're ready to shake some things up. 9 of Cups. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like the 9 of Cups for you. 9 of Cups is a very positive. It's like a lot of self-love. It's like, I feel great. My life is great. Emotionally, I feel fantastic. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we have another energy coming in now. Let's see who they are. Queen of Wands in reverse, and then you have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you're disconnecting from whoever this Queen of Wands is. Somebody's pressing your buttons. You're like, I don't want to deal with it. This seems to be a theme. Welcome to Venus and Gemini square Saturn and Neptune. It will do that. Create confusion, create resistance in our relationships. It will pass in a week or two. Ace of Cups and Strength. Okay. This is you, this is them, this is your situation. I feel like there's a desire. This is really similar to Libra's reading that I just did. Like even just how it's laying out right now is really crazy. They had the 8 of Cups in the middle too, I believe. I think so. I can't remember. Strength and the Ace of Cups. This is moving toward a really confident, really healthy love. I feel like there's a lot of healing in regards to the ego that's going on between this relationship, these two people. I like this a lot. There's a need for space between the two of you right now, though. There's a need for space, and there's a need to walk away from old behaviors that aren't serving you. Let's continue. I want to get a few more on the 9 of Cups. Let's do a few more over here. This feels very new. It feels like a very new energy. Yeah, 3 of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Whoever this is, they're really happy with themselves. They're like, I don't have a desire to reconcile right now. They're like, if you want to offer me a reconciliation, I'm probably going to reject it because I've invested, and now I feel like you shit on it. That's kind of what, not to be vulgar, but this person feels like pissed off at this person, and this person feels pissy because they're not getting what they want because of their poor behavior, right? It's like they want to be rewarded for the poor behavior they had. And this person's like, no, I love myself enough not to allow you to be disrespectful. I like it. I like it. Between the 4 and the 3s and Ace of Cups, this person's really mastering the art of self-love and self-respect, because the 9s are about the mastery of self. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's almost like they're questioning whether or not they want to invest in a reconciliation, and I don't think that right now they're really open to it. I think part of them deep down wants it because they do have the Ace of Cups for themselves and the relationship, but I think right now they're still working through releasing their feelings about whatever this wrongdoing was. So let's look at the Queen of Wands energy. They feel a little entitled, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Page of Cups and the 4 of Wands. It's almost a little like seductive, manipulative kind of feeling. It's like because pages, messengers, messengers are knights in this deck. So knights are, which doesn't make it much better. Knights are travelers, so they're not really committed. It's kind of like, yeah, I'll send you the message of all this love of having this stable foundation, but it's almost like, I'm going to tell you what you want to hear so I can have the foundation with you that I want, but there's no intention of really seeing oneself. It's rooted in a very self-serving energy. And that's why it feels a little manipulative. I'm not too fond of that. And then you have the World, bottom of the deck. Okay, I won't be shocked if we get the Tower with this reading. The World is Saturn energy for me as a reader, as well as Capricorn. I have some feelings about this reading right now. I feel like it's going to be a rude awakening for this one, and I feel like things will get healed, but it's like the version this relationship has now formed needs to die. It needs to go away. There's going to be a rebirth kind of thing going on here. So let's see Aquarius, which makes sense because, again, you're hanging out, Pluto's hanging out in your sign, which is death and transformation. So it makes a lot of sense to have very transformative, ground-shaking energy. Aquarius, what energy, what messages do we have for Aquarius, please, Spirit? Where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start? I heard the subtle. The subtle. Okay, so we'll go here. The subtle. Because they do feel more subtle. They feel more like recluse into themselves. 3 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, 6 of Wands in reverse. They don't want to give any recognition to the idea of a reconciliation. They're like, I don't even want to recognize it as an option right now. Yeah, and it's, yeah, they're just hurt. They're hurt. They have strength in reverse, which tells me it's kind of like a misuse of their power. But again, your spirit having a human experience. This is very normal, right? If we're pissed off at somebody, it's going to take us some time to kind of get over it. Some people move a little quicker than others. I feel that this person is still working through releasing their anger, their hurt, and their pain. Because strength is also the card of the ego for me, just like the devil. In reverse, it's struggling to really tame our inner beast, the lion, right? Because it's Leo energy. As well as the 6 of Wands is also Leo energy. So lots of Leo going on here. But they're very aware of their emotional self, which I like. Let's look at the... What do I want to do? Let's look at the... Ooh, let's go... I'm really torn between the 4 and the 9. Let's look at them both together. There it is. Yeah, it's a 5 of Cups energy. So they're mourning this part of them that really wants to reject the Queen. There it is. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Beautiful. And the Sun in reverse. Oh, I love this. Hangman. Yeah. So by mourning this energy of, you know, like I'm happier by myself, I'm just going to reject you because I'm hurt, right? Being a hurt person, hurting people, basically. I'm going to reject you because you made me feel poopy. It's really, it's a burden. It's a heaviness because they don't want to really reject them. They want a second chance at this relationship as well. They just don't want to have it in this form. It's oppressing. It's something that makes them feel stuck, that makes them feel like obligated. Nobody wants to feel obligated in a relationship. Relationships should be choice. I'm choosing to do this for you because I'm choosing to do things that make you happy that I'm comfortable doing. Not uncomfortable doing. That's people pleasing, right? That's people pleasing and self-sacrificial. We don't do that here. Healthy relationships only. So with the 7 of Pentacles here, let's look at what it is they really want to invest in. Because I feel like they're contemplating whether or not they want this reconciliation. And it's like part of them really wants to invest in it, but I think that their hurt and pain that they're still releasing is stopping them from doing so. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah, they're quite literally like, I'm contemplating if I want to invest in this reconciliation with the Queen of Wands. It's weird because they see them as a Queen of Wands upright. So that tells me that they, yeah, 9 of Pentacles. This relationship triggers a lot of insecurity or low self-worth in this person. And I think that's why they're just like, I'm done. I'm done allowing this person to, it's almost like they see this person as like domineering or like tries to be an authority figure over them, which is very Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be like that in their shadow, especially. Typically upright, they're very attractive, very ambitious. You're entrepreneur of the feminine energy, very creative, master manifestors, really funny, very outgoing. In reverse, it could be a very manipulative, power hungry, need for control, aggressive, like self-serving energy. It could be very like the opposite, kind of like the Dark Queen. You know, if you were to think about your stereotypical Disney movie and like the Queen gone bad, it's a Queen of Wands. So, let's look at this Queen of Wands a little deeper. Yeah, the Star in reverse. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. Knight of Swords. They're trying to force conversation on their time instead of knowing that it's on divine time. I feel like I feel like the door for communication is now shut. Like they're not realizing that the opportunity to have this really serious conversation that they wanted to have is shut, and that's kind of pissing them off a little bit. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands in reverse, Devil in reverse, and the King of Cups. They want to talk about the rift in their relationship, and they do want to do it from a very loving place. But with the Devil in reverse here, I feel like they're going to speak on what needs to be released from the relationship in order for it to be stable. I want to get another card on this. It feels like they're saying all the right things, but I don't see any cards of actual like action. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Yeah, 3 of Cups. They know what to say, but even they want to reject the reconciliation. They're both doing the same thing. You got the 4 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, just like they had over here, right? And so they're struggling to open their heart up. This is a power struggle. That's exactly what this is. This is a power struggle. Both people know what to do. Both people know what needs to be done to move forward. And both people are like, well, I could do it. And I think about doing it, but I don't want to be the first one to do it because I'm mad at them. Yeah, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Hangman. Okay, so this is good. With the Four of Wands, what's going to help this relationship come back together is really working through the energy of vulnerability and authenticity. The Page of Cups is the student of the emotional self. It's also my card of authenticity and vulnerability. With the Hangman there, both people are still trying to get to this place. Nobody's really in this place, right? If you're really in this place, it means that you've done your work, you've done your healing, you're not holding on to anger or resentment as much as you used to, so you can openly talk about it without getting triggered, right? You can express it and like really work through it in a healthy way. Let's look at the Eight of Cups, what both people need to walk away from emotionally. Knight of Wands, yeah, impulsive action. So you got two reactive people here. Yeah, Ace of Cups, beautiful. And the Nine of Cups. It's time that both people really take action on learning to care for themselves and love themselves. Because I think both people got triggered with like feelings of shame about their behavior or how they acted or how they moved in this situation. Because the 9 and the Ace gives you the 8 of Cups, and that created this emotional disconnect. Even though both people really wanted to take action towards one another and talk about it like really passionately, this could also come across as like really impulsive. Both people need to learn to forgive and love themselves for the role that they played in this dynamic getting to where it is, but also forgive and love the other and choose to see one another with fresh eyes. Easier said than done, I'm well aware. I know it's not going to happen overnight, but it is an active practice, right? It's an active practice of emotional growth and relationship growth. Let's look at strength. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is gonna, you both are healing the ego. Yeah, Knight of Cups. As much as both of you want to talk, you want to fix this relationship, it's not time to right now. Because if you come together right now in the versions that you are, you're still kind of connected to the versions that you were when this rift first occurred. You need to really separate from that energy, and in order to do that, it means taking space from one another to really get to know what it is you're feeling, to work through what it is you're feeling, not to think about what they're feeling so much, but think about why you feel the way you feel. How do you perceive them? Is it true, or is it rooted in your past trauma, your past hurt, your past pain? And that's what's going to help the ego get to a really healthy place. You're both going through the lesson of self-love. You are. And that's why you're butting heads right now. Yeah, then you have Temperance and the Chariot. You're going to have a new beginning with one another, but neither one of your hearts are really open to receive the new beginning yet. Temperance means that you're going through the healing process, and you're literally exactly where you're supposed to be with the Chariot. You're moving upon your divine path together, and it's going to lead to a brand new beginning of love with one another. It is. It is. I like it. I like it. Oh, let's look at the World. Let's see what's ending here. Death. Like, yeah, Pluto, Scorpio energy. Then you have the High Priestess and the Tower. You're ending the parts of yourselves that neither of you see, because the High Priestess is dancing between the realms. It's like you're in the spiritual, but you're also in the physical. It's also known as the card of the unknown. And so what's ending is this fear of change, this fear of the unknown, the fear of their response, the fear. You can't control their response. You can't control how they react, but you can choose to move in integrity. You can choose to move to your higher self, the High Priestess, right? To this intuitive side of you that knows what's authentic, not what's expected. Okay, and underneath that you have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're both coming more into alignment with your truth on an emotional and mental level with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And that's what's you're going through the mastery of self, so then you can have healthy relationships, which is why you're probably mirroring a lot of chaos with one another, because you're helping each other grow. And seeing it that way is really going to help you move beyond any resentment or anger. When you start to see, wow, I'm grateful for the triggers this person is hitting, because they're allowing me to learn more about myself. They're allowing me to find more compassion and love for myself, and they're allowing me to bring more awareness to what it is I need to heal. But if you want a free 10-minute reading, go ahead, like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be raffling a reading away for one of you lovely Aquarius watchers. And check out Patreon if you want a free 10-minute reading again, because on there for select tiers I give away free 10-minute readings. Also, if you just want to support the channel, it's $1 a month to support the channel on Patreon. I'd love that if you want to. No obligation. But yeah, I love you. I wish you the best, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.